Hello there, Capricorn, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting November 13th, 2017. And yes, I'm in a new office. I actually moved. Those of you who follow the Scarlet Moon Facebook page have been talking about that for the last couple of weeks. That lunar eclipse in Aquarius in my 4th house, at the end of the summer, it paid off. And so, here we are. Now, that's why you hear an echo, that's why the lights are not a thing right now. All the bells and whistles aren't ready to go. But I didn't want you to wait on your horoscope, so here it is. I am, however, still, yes, available to do readings, so if you're interested in getting a session with me, you just gotta go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links below. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, on Monday, we've got Venus, planet of love, harmony, and attraction, in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, Scorpio, forming a very, very nice conjunction with Jupiter in that area. And whenever we have Venus and Jupiter come together in the 11th, we see an opportunity to actually take on or get going on some kind of big dream bucket list item that we've wanted to actually live out or endure. Well, not endure, but well, maybe endure if you're one of those people. But actually go and endeavor. This could be something that resembles the trip of a lifetime, some kind of big friendship trip, some kind of big group effort, or some celebration. Venus conjunct Jupiter can also indicate love, possibly coming to you through a group of friends or an outing this week. Obviously, it's a Monday. You may not do it on Monday, but it may be something you might want to commit to should the conversation arise. Venus conjunct Jupiter can also indicate here, again, some kind of big expansion of your social circle, or perhaps a welcome into a new social circle, with plenty of opportunities for love, but more importantly, strong bonds all around. On Thursday, we've got Venus in that same area, the 11th house, forming a lovely trine to Neptune, currently retrograde in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises. And there will be a promise fulfilled this week by a friend in the form of them actually not only doing it ahead of time, or perhaps doing it maybe they're a bit late, but there's also going to be some kind of secret coming behind it, or a secret being revealed. A friend may actually reveal to you an advantageous secret as they fulfill this promise. This could actually be an advantageous secret when it comes to some, big roadblock you've encountered in your space or in your life. So pay attention to what this person's doing. And with Venus in the 11th house, it could be a favor they're offering to take care of for you. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Unicorn. This is the Metamendora Fortune Oracle. And the text just reads good fortune and friendship. And when it comes to the Unicorn, it is talking about, again, letting our friendships, letting our friends, letting our allies be our allies, all right? Trusting to good fortune that we get from friendship, learning when to leave things in others' hands for it to turn out better. Sometimes, if you want it done right, doing it yourself might not be the right decision to make. I would not choose to go and try and work on my car, because it's a hybrid and I don't know really how to work with those machines. But some of you, may have your own things that you need to work on, or that you want to work on yourself that you're not feeling equipped to do. The Unicorn is saying this week, honestly, trusting in, third-party interventions, recruiting your friends, learning to actually use those, those assets, and not necessarily use them in a bad way or even in an objective way, but, the fact that they want to help you. Sometimes a lot of you Capricorn people can go it alone a little bit too much. And this week with the Unicorn, you may actually be rejecting some wonderful gifts and possibly some shortcuts if you stay on that. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we have the Lovers reversed. And it looks like the terms of some kind of agreement or some kind of contract are going to be severed this week. Commitment will be ending at the workplace this week. Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Well, this can go either way. The Lovers reversed, in this context, may be something you're very happy to see go. If you're sick and tired of being assigned to work with a certain teammate, if you feel like you can't work with a certain superior or supervisor anymore, or there's a troublesome client you just wish would, disappear, the Lovers card reverse can absolutely be a very, very good card. That being said, though, with the Lover's card reversed, the terms of this contract or this arrangement are ending. Use this to your advantage and take advantage of the energy to break away from anything you no longer wish to be bound to. However, don't be surprised, though, with the Lover's card reversed, if some things you'd like to keep do need to go of their own accord. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or in this deck, the Queen of Coins. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, there could be some problems with a friend or a relative. Regardless of all this wonderful, lovely friendship energy, the Queen of Pentacles reversed can often show up where somebody's kind of coming in to ask us to adult where they cannot adult, and that might not necessarily rub us the right way. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, we tend to see an earth sign, a Capricorn like yourself, a Virgo or a Taurus, and with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's sort of, she's kind of afraid. I think she doesn't trust herself, or she's already screwed up. Usually with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, we see somebody who is probably trying to have somebody help bail them out. Whether it's bail them out of a hole they keep digging themselves in, socially, in a relationship. This could be financial as well. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it does look like she's her own worst enemy, though, this week. And it may not be something you want to attach yourself to when it comes to outcomes or her performance. If you want to help out, that's perfectly fine, but don't forget, she dug her own grave. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Strength card upright. This is not a bad card when you get it as a challenge, but the Strength card upright does indicate here a need to pay attention to where, again, we are bringing things back into an equilibrium when it comes to everything, in our life. An equilibrium in our relationships, an equilibrium in our health, an equilibrium in our work-life balance. The Strength card upright says it's not necessarily going to be a challenge to do that, but with the Strength card, it's talking about setting a new precedent so that it stays that way. The Strength card upright can indicate, this week, pay attention to where you may have been denying too much or perhaps indulging too much. Have we become a workaholic, or have we been taking way too many PTO days? Are we, perhaps not enjoying our physical bodies enough? Maybe we've been, celibate and, it's not really good for our psychology. Or maybe we've been overindulgent, to go the opposite extreme. The Strength card is, again, talking about striking an equilibrium. And, it's kind of hard these days, because I think a lot of people, in our society is starting to value extremes more than, equilibrium and neutrality. But for your own health and for your own sake, consider it. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Six of Wands upright. Beautiful card for love and romance, because it does indicate you're actually going to find that somebody is noticing you this week. And the Six of Wands can often indicate somebody coming to you and making a gesture of love by singing your praises first. Now, this could be somebody admiring you in the literal sense of being an admirer. Where they admire the work that you're doing, the work that you're, or they're admiring the presence that you have. It's not just about, I want you. And the Six of Wands upright is saying that, you may find that you are getting attention in the most unintentional of ways when it comes to love. People will notice you for things that you don't necessarily think you're trying to put out there to look sexy. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Six of Wands upright is indicating you and your partner are going to be doing more bonding in the spotlight, almost like a bit of like a celebrity power couple. And the Six of Wands upright does indicate a need for a bit more extroversion when it comes to your romantic life. Sometimes with the Six of Wands, we can also see, again, our partner deciding to sort of, again, pay attention to things or start to celebrate things or admire things that, again, we don't necessarily go out of our way to prove or showcase, but it does show they're paying attention. And this might actually be a very, very sweet affirmation of the connection after all. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you just need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com.